Hey guys, the episode 12 of Solo Leveling just dropped, and it might be the best episode in the entire series. The Jeju Island raid had already gone horribly wrong. Korea's best, Japan's strongest, all crushed by one monster, Beru, the Ant King. He tore through the S-rank hunters. Even Goto Ryuji, the man who called himself king, was wiped out instantly, and the worst part, we never even saw the fight. The director hyped Goto's power. He was shown standing toe-to-toe with Jinwoo in an earlier episode, but this time, nothing. No clash, no defense, just a brutal, silent defeat. The audience deserved more. We wanted to see Goto go all out, but instead, Beru ended him off screen. But let's move on, because everything changed when he arrived. Jinwoo stepped onto Jeju Island, and no one could believe what they were seeing. The cameras had gone dark. But on the battlefield, the shock was very real. Shadows, fighting for humanity, fighting for him. The S-rank hunters, bruised, beaten, barely standing, watched in disbelief as Jinwoo's shadow army moved like a storm. Even at their best, they knew they couldn't win this fight, so when they saw him, they were relieved. Without wasting a second, Jinwoo handed them his healing potion. One last hope to get them back on their feet. But even then, he wasn't thinking about them. He was thinking about one person, Cha Hai-in. He rushed to her side, tried to heal her, but it didn't work. Cha Hai-in, his future queen, was barely holding on. And then, Beru appeared. The real fight began. Two monsters, one born of chaos, the other its master. Beru came in swinging, fast, furious, unrelenting, and to everyone's surprise, Jinwoo matched him. He didn't fall like the others, didn't bleed, didn't run. He stood his ground. For a moment, it looked like he might win. But then, something changed. It was like watching Frieza from Dragon Ball evolve mid-battle. Beru got faster, smarter, deadlier. Even with all his strength, Jinwoo started to lose ground. And this time, the cameras were working. Everyone in Korea watched, breathless. Their last hope, the Shadow Monarch, was being pushed back. But the system wasn't done. Jinwoo rose again, sharper, stronger, unstoppable. With one final surge of power, he turned the tide. And Beru knew it was over. He tried to escape, tried to run, but Jinwoo couldn't let him. Not now. If he waited even 1 second longer, Cha Hai-in would die. So he ended it. Fast, ruthless, no mercy. And then, he ran to her, dropped to his knees, tried everything he had left. But even with all that power, he couldn't heal her. And just when we thought we'd find out what happens next, the episode ends. Beru nearly defeated Jinwoo, and that's why this episode stands out. It made us question, what if the Shadow Monarch wasn't enough? And now the real question is, what happens next? Comment down below if you want the next breakdown. Will the anime follow the manhwa, or will it change everything? Because from here on out, the story only gets darker.